and I have some
shoutcasts. Generals, gentlemen.
Generals, gentlemen, back for another game. We are running out of unique, witty, and interesting ways of opening our games, so we'll just improvise from now on, and that I just did.
Very well done there, Ownish Machine.
Thank you. I've been practicing.
Today we have quite an interesting game on one of Relax's maps, known as Lagoon.
This map is fantastic.
It is really good.
It's a lot like TD. But we're getting there because, us Mad Dog casters, myself, Archon, Squuggle, and CNCHD, maybe even Darth actually, will be doing our map reviews of the custom maps from Relax included in 1.6. So keep an eye out for those. They should be all over the portal when we actually review these maps, because these maps are so good. They really deserve to get more attention. Like, not just in 1.6 where people already play them, but people in 1.4 should also play these maps because they're so good. Anyway.
They're a lot of fun. We see Taz selling Command Center, obviously, and going for a forward war factory and barracks.
Yes, and this is a pretty common strategy you see. It's called the China no eco. It's good against USA no eco. Where basically you get like five tank hunters for the horde bonus. You get a troop crawler, and you just have such a strong early push, which can be really difficult for USA to deal with. And then generally you get a backwards airfield and rush a Gatling helix to deny any helix rock feed pressure. So will we see this out of Taz? We might actually know. We might see a supply go down, which is weird because then it leaves Taz really exposed to some rock feed pressure, which is exactly what might happen here. Even going to lose
with
this dozer.
Missiles going in, dozer will actually go down. There's going to be a lot of harass on the supply trucks of Taz.
And there's nothing to defend this supply here. But Taz is going to have such a huge army pushing through into Darth's base. Darth might actually lose. Yes, cancelling that. Otherwise he would have lost it. We didn't actually mention, yeah, Taz is China and Darth is USA Super Weapon General. But yes, this Rockfeet is taking down both of those trucks. And that's why that Gatlix is so important. But the Helix, the tank hunter is going to take out this Humvee, and he has no way of dealing with all this man spam. He needs ambos. Ambos are very good at crushing RPGs, or even flash ranges. Flash ranges are very good. But he's going to take out the supply. The Red Guard is so good against power plants.
Going out, we do see what's going on down the bottom. We have seen Darth actually push through, and hopefully we're seeing him take out the last dozer of yeah.
The Gatling will not save you, will it?
Yeah, those will actually go down, but this is a massive push up the top
so
from
much
Taz.
infantry.
So fast. Massive amounts of infantry. Didn't actually see an ambo manage to come out to run over the infantry.
Oh,
so
flash Rangers though, flashing their way through.
Good choice there from Darth there, just putting down the Flash Rangers.
Oh, he lost the rock feed.
He did actually to the Gatling.
Probably
but,
was
take down
microing.
the dozer, so there's no dozers left for Taz. So this push is quite important.
It was really good micro by Taz. He was moving his rocket troops away from the flashbangs, whilst the Red Guard were gunning down the Rangers. So he didn't actually lose that much. But now the troop crawlers are going to be used to crush the infantry. The flashbangs doing a fair bit of damage now.
I would see one of the troop crawlers rolling over the Rangers as much as they possibly can. This is turning into a bit of a base race here.
Yeah, probably the earliest base race in the history of Zero Hour.
We did see a couple of of course, the Red Guard going down to flashes.
And they're getting so vetted now. With all this vet, they just have such a high attack speed, attack damage, and their health as well goes up. So these Rockies are going to actually take down the War Factory unless the Gatling can save it.
We do see this push still going on up the top from Taz taking out buildings and all sorts of stuff. There isn't really a counter. Whereas his war factories are going down. We didn't see
do not go for the Hellfire drones. But no, and now this Gatling tank will absolutely mop up these Chinooks, but the Rangers are going to do a fair bit of damage against these Red Guard, but there's just so many of them. The flashbangs not being enough, and the ones with Vet will actually regenerate their health for Vet 2 and above. And now there goes...
This is a massive base race.
Yeah, all of these Chinooks will go down, so there is no income from either player.
Whereas, yeah, there's only one income, from Taz, but he doesn't actually have any buildings left. His last building is the supply and his power.
Yeah.
Whereas up the top, Darth actually does have one dozer left, so he can actually rebuild. If he throws in another building, he should be fine.
But the Rockvies could take these buildings out, and when those buildings go down, then
Taz will actually lose.
Yeah,
he can't actually do anything here.
But meanwhile, Darth still has his command center, so he can still use his spy drones, his scan, and his repair. That's going to be very good in this kind of situation, where knowing your enemy's movements is so important because it's such a high lethality, but the Gatling tank might actually take down the Rockvies and the mines!
The mines! Excellent
Oh.
choice. They're getting enough supplies to throw down mines.
So now
there.
it's one Gatling against one Rockvie. This is going to be so important, and the other troop corps is going to make their way through. The infantry are going to take down this command center, whatever they can. This Rockvie
Quickest
needs to be
space race
micro.
ever.
He needs to keep this Rockvie. That's all he really has left at this stage. And that Rockvie well and truly can stay alive with the use of that self-repair drone.
All there is a power up the top from Darth. If we just and the see the command center of Darth also going down. So this is the quickest space race I've ever seen. It's really interesting.
Yeah,
Good fun.
unfortunately Taz did not actually manage to get the capture upgrade, because if he did, then he could capture that, or at least deny it, kill it fast. But now we have a Patriot missile going down from Darth. And
He's going to defend while the last few buildings of Taz go down, but he does have a lot of troops now. He does have troops defending the last few of his buildings.
yeah, well, what Taz could do, Taz could, actually there goes the command center, Taz could sell off his power plant, and then he could build some more trucks, and then he could just spam trucks and use it to actually block off the Rockvie and make it do splash damage on itself if it has rock troops in there.
Good work by Taz as well, backing off his
Uh-oh.
army before the Rangers came
So
in.
many Rangers.
Yeah.
He also needs the trucks to crush the Rangers, but now the Patriot missile is going to keep the Dozer alive, but the rocket troops might actually gun down the Chinook. Yes, they will.
Chinook.
The Dozer was trading in time. Good work there, actually cancelling the pickup. And now the Red Guard will take down the Patriot, but just kidding, because here come the Rangers. And now the Rangers
get a
thrown
flashbang
so
in.
many
Oh,
flashbangs.
no, and the Patriot is going to survive, so there's two buildings there from Taz. Taz is coming in with all he's got left of his troops, pretty much. It's Rangers v. What has Taz got? Oh, he has a GAT, so this is going to be a really interesting little exchange. How much income does Darth have? Does he have enough for anything? Or
he has
Darth, how much money?
275.
No, 275.
So he can't afford a supply.
This is it. Yeah, can't afford a supply.
And
this is what we have left. We've got a supply and a power down the bottom with Taz,
Yeah.
and at the top we have Darth with the just the power. And
So, both
Patriot.
players have no income, and they have to take out their buildings. So this may well and truly go on for an hour, where they're just sitting there going, I don't want to push out because I'll lose. Because basically, what could happen here is Taz can take out the power, and without the power, then the Patriot will not be effective. But the Patriot cannot kill infantry if they're microed correctly, because they'll miss. You have to force fire to actually take down the infantry. And so basically, there's one Humvee, these Rangers, against these Red Guard and the Gatlings. So it's just going to come down to pure micro and unit preservation.
This really is going to turn into a fun little game. It's a really interesting to see this massive base race, and now they're just sitting there, players are sitting there going,
What the hell do I do?
I don't even know what's going on.
Like, do I
Tell me now.
attack? Do I defend? Because the other thing is Darth probably doesn't actually know. I know he does actually know. He has a spy
He's got
drone.
a fair, yeah,
Just
fair
kidding, he
sort
has a
of
spy
idea
drone. So
what's going
yeah,
on.
he knows that Darth doesn't have a base. So he has income.
Yeah, and Taz would have a good idea because of his pushing that Darth doesn't have a lot in the way of anything either, so...
So basically, I'm not sure who's going to push here.
So the Gatling would be really... The problem with if Darth pushes is those Rangers are not effective against that Gat tank, but if the Gat tank moves in where the MP Patriot is, it's just going to get taken down and stopped straight away, so this is going to be...
What I don't get is Taz
game.
really should sell this power plant and then start spamming trucks, because the more trucks he has, he can crush infantry. He can also cannon fodder for the Patriots, so he can just have so many trucks that he'll have to make sure he micros. Yes, saying the command center, power
go
plant.
down
That-
power plant, but we see a Ranger coming in. I think they just
It's a scouting, I'd say.
Yeah,
but they took a lot
scouting, see
longer.
what's going on,
If
so-
he sold that power plant straight away, he probably could have had several trucks by now. But the Rockvie is actually pushing out. I'm not sure how much repair drones. I think it's 300 for a repair drone.
I think it might be, yes. I
Yeah,
think 300.
because with that
number,
repair
so-
drone, he could just
Oh,
keep
flash
himself.
freeze. Good job there. So he's going to
taking out some of
actually
his Red Guard.
use the V to kite around the Red Guard, just flash them. Flashy, 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 flash.
Every unit he kills is going to be so important. Like, I don't think you've ever seen a situation where killing 3 Red Guard has been so crucial. But the Gatling is going to engage the Rockvie. No, the Rockvie does escape. That could have gone very badly for Darth had he not actually retreated that. So I think it's going to go to Darth. He can kite, if he micros this correctly, he can just kite this all day. He can just take down the Gatling tank. But no, he's going to lose the Humvee. Get out of there. And he doesn't have... He cannot afford to take damage because he does not have repair.
Oh man,
No!
they're actually going to go down. The beast
No!
down. We see some Rangers. Oh, I didn't actually manage to pop out. He didn't evac in time.
Not that it mattered though. He wouldn't have killed the Gatling.
No, maybe not, but he could have taken out a couple of
But-
Red Guard with a flashbang, so that's a bit unfortunate here.
Taz manages to rebuild a truck.
Oh,
that
that's
sacrifice might have been worth it, had Taz no longer been able to afford a second truck. But now that he can likewise just go back to spamming.
And just spam trucks,
Yeah.
which is going to be really effective.
I think Darth got a little bit greedy there. He should have really held onto that Humvee a little bit better. But I'm sure that little miss micro here wasn't intentional. Got caught on the cliff or something. But that's bad news, because now without that rock V, then Darth just has no chance but to sit there and wait. Because they cannot kill that Vet 2 Gatling tank with ranges, because it regens. The Gatling tank will regenerate its health. So basically, the only way Darth can win this is if Taz actually manages to slip up and send in that Gatling tank into the Patriot.
So this is going to be turned into quite an interesting little matchup. We do see Taz just scouting around with that Gat tank, seeing what the hell is going on. But down the bottom, we can see he's still mining. So every second that he's
more and more trucks.
Yeah,
look at that.
Trucks.
700. So he might just spam so many of these trucks. But what will this Gatling tank do? Like, because he needs to take out the power, but he probably can't. Because this Patriot he can attack over here, the Patriot can attack over there, so it's actually good positioning by Darth for the Patriot and the power, because now there's actually no way this truck can take down.
All he's got is he has 2 red guard back in base, but that's about it. I mean, it's going to come down to truck spam. I mean, what are you going to do with the trucks? Like, you kill all the Rangers, and then what?
Yeah, then what? That's right.
I mean, like, he's obviously going to focus down the Gat tank, and the EMP Patriot does do damage as well. You can't just forget, it doesn't just shut them down, it does do damage. It will actually kill the Gat tank.
So this may well and truly actually be a stalemate, because what can Taz do against this Patriot? But definitely Darth would have had this if he didn't throw away that rocket.
Here we go, a scouting dozer, I think. Yeah. Just because it is pretty much useless now for Darth, having seen the Gatling.
He needs to pay the Gatling
is going on.
Push forward. No, here comes the Red Guard now. The Red Guard are slowly making their way to help out their Chinook Gatling.
It's pity we don't see any capture upgrades, because that could be a crucial part
oils.
of this game. But the oils and things like that. But there is no capture, because if Darth could actually get some money in any way, he has got that dozer. So he's just truck spamming at the moment, which is really smart. I'm glad Taz worked that out. You can just
took him long enough
spam some trucks. So.
But thing is with Darth, he also needs to hold on to this dozer, because if that dozer stays alive, then he can just repair the buildings. Whereas if the dozer goes down, then he has no way of actually repairing. So what the hell is going to happen? I think Taz is probably going to wait until he gets more trucks, and then he might use the trucks as cannon fodder, taking up all of the shots from the Patriot, and then hopefully the Gatling will sneak through. But if Darth is paying attention, he will actually manage to force fire down this Gatling. So what the hell is going to happen here?
This is going to be a massive stalemate. At least with the trucks, he's going to be able to kill the rest of the Rangers, which is important.
What's he going to wait for? Is he pushing out now?
I think he might be, he's getting the trucks ready to go. Here we go. This is going to be fairly exciting.
No!
The Rangers are taking the garrison. Red Guard, get out of there. You cannot die.
Missing the opportunity to take down that one Ranger. But I don't think the Rangers are very important. The Rangers aren't going to do much. It's all just this Gatling and the Patriot. But here come the trucks now. Going to push their way through. The Ranger will take some shots, but won't do much. He can actually force fire the barrels that'll actually kill him. But no, he doesn't realise that. And more and more trucks are coming out from the field now. He's getting quite a fair bit of money. And
spamming up all the trucks.
So here come the trucks, and he's probably going to actually use the trucks to bait the shots with the conjunction of the Red Guard. So I mean, I think Darth is going to pay attention. He's just going to, so long as he force fires it, which isn't hard to do when it's the only unit you have, it's not hard to micro your Patriot. So I think
do EMP Patriots do splash damage?
They do, they do.
At all. So they could be maybe
splitting up his trucks.
Here we go. The truck micro! But you've never seen this general's community.
Here come the trucks! What are we doing? I was going to do Fight the Valkyries. Fight the Valkyries, so you got the trucks down. The trucks are soaking up the damage. One of the trucks does go down, the second one with his Gatling tank. No! The Gatling tank sneaks in behind the power plant!
What?
And now...
Is he actually going to manage to take it out? The EMP Patriot can't do anything as the trucks are taking up all the damage.
Oh, you silly Darth!
Darth actually managing to focus the Gatling tank in time. It's right behind, doing a lot of damage there. Splash damage is actually taking out the dozer. And the trucks are running over the Rangers as well. Red Guards are up there. They don't even care. He's just spamming trucks. But we just see one Ranger left. But this is going to be like GG.
No, but hang on. When the power goes down, you'll get more Rangers, but it won't be enough to take down the Gatling.
No, it won't. We just see the dozer.
Unless he can force fire. Like there, might actually splash it down. I don't know if that would work.
find out. He's taking down the last truck, of course, so maybe he can't, maybe he has tried it. I'm not really sure. We do see the red guard moving in now. Hopefully, we're seeing some more trucks from...
Actually, the dozer might repair as fast as the Gatling tank can damage. And then it'll be a
stalemate.
stalemate.
It was stalemating here with the...
But the red guard might make the difference. They might tip the balance if he can get them in behind. So the dozer might have to actually crush the red guard. Because it looks like the dozer is repairing faster than the Gatling tank can destroy it. Look!
Oh, he's trying to get some flash damage. He's trying to get as close as possible. The Gatling tank is perfectly positioned.
And more trucks are coming.
All the trucks.
What are they going to do? But yeah.
Along with one ranger there, so hopefully he's going to take out that ranger as well, just to be careful. But man, the dozer's just, it's a dozer and Gatling here, guys. And this is good fun.
The Gatling, he literally cannot kill it. The only reason why it's weaker is because it was took damage, is because there was a couple of seconds when the Gatling wasn't actually firing.
Oh, have you seen the red guard moving in?
The red guard!
Quick, please, the red guard!
Get the red guard down!
Red guard! No, the red guard are actually going to get
damage
in there.
And now he's going to stop the production. Look, he's EMP'd the dozer. The dozer cannot repair. And now, without the dozer repairing...
power is actually going down now.
Way through it. Look at that.
No, he just had the dozer again.
Force fire! Force fire on the floor, so you won't kill your dozer. But now the power goes down.
The power is losing. Oh, the range is moving in, and that's going to be GG, guys.
GG for Darth.
You are victorious.
But even if he did force fire the ground, I think the red guard would tip the balance. Red guard do quite a fair bit of damage against buildings.
They do indeed.
So definitely, I'm sure Darth is like face palming himself because he really should have been able to force fire that Gatling tank. That was not hard to do, but it was very clever from Taz trying muscling his way through with the trucks, not only for the Gatling but then also for the red guard.
That's a really fun and interesting game. Just something new for you guys to watch. It's just like a nice little base race followed by some cute little micro trick at the end.
But that was a bit silly for Taz for not actually getting that early Gat Helix, because obviously, he was going to lose his base because he didn't have anything defended. But I always love seeing different games where it's something really awkward. Like you guys might remember the game we had where it was a similar situation, except it was USA in the position of Taz. So the USA could spam Chinooks and he would just rain them from the sky when they damaged. But trucks cannot kill buildings regardless, like apart from force firing and then doing splash. But shout out for Taz for winning the game with workers. So good game. Goodbye.